Howdy y'all, Joe Hills here, recording as I was due in Nashville, Tennessee, and as I look at the sky, I can barely see it. Look at this. This is a very full area here. This district is overfull, in fact. We've been talking on the Hermitcraft chat, and it has become very obvious. We need to expand the real estate of the shopping district. Luckily, I know precisely what to do. I put up a sign already, coming soon. Boardwalk shopping. Now what I want to do here is pretty much just mow all of this down. Like this is gone. Oh, whoa. This hill is superficial. Apparently, I need to keep that in mind. Okay, so we're going to kind of put some stairs down here, like so. And we're going to kind of continue them down along here. It's going to give people a great view of this wall that I'm going to have to probably keep fixing. And hopefully not fall through this floor. Yep, see, a lot of this. More than I expected of that sort of thing. But on the whole, it should be pretty alright. So we're just going to kind of bring this whole thing down like so. And get some decent stairs in here. Ooh, really wish I'd brought more clay now. Oh good, I found extra. Let's get out of here before we end up like Team Fortress Classic. Or TFC, for those of you not in the know. Okay. This looks like a sort of place there'd be a lot of mobs. Dang it. Is there an actual exit somewhere? What is this down here? I didn't even know all this existed. Is there an exit? It looks like that would have an exit in it. That's my only ender pearl, so there better be an exit. Fortune 3. What is... Oh, man, of course. I found myself in some... So this whole area here, this whole additional shopping area here is just expanded out mesa. Really? Or hollowed out? I can't tell if they hollowed out this cave underneath the mesa or if... I think, though... I don't know. They must have created a big fake mesa. A faux ace. I don't know. There we go. We did it. But anyway, core concept is I need to be able to get a stairwell going from up there to down here so that we can build a boardwalk. So let's get up there and do our thing. Welcome back, everybody. As you can see, I've got this nice big stairwell built in here. And what I'm kind of coming to realize is as much as I like this stairwell, I like the view it provides of my gallery, it is a hazard. For example, there are no lights up above this stairwell, which will like be a general problem for all sorts of mob related like spawn-ins and happenings and death-ins, explosions, and I don't know, brutal beatings. So we need to alleviate some of the immediate darkness, kind of the pressure of the lack of light here that is going to put upon our stairs. We do not want mobs just jumping down on anybody using the stairs all the time, especially because these stairs are made out of stuff that can probably be broken by creepers pretty easily. Second, now that I'm out of torches, I realized, like, I wanted to have the boardwalk come up along here and then have, like, shops and stuff maybe on this side and then have it kind of make an L this way. So we would have room for plots kind of along kind of here, but we'd also have a nice view of the sea, which means that I've actually built the stairs too low. I want to actually have this level out before it gets all the way down to here, which means that maybe I didn't need to build this kind of window here quite so wide. So, you know, culpa mea on that, or mea culpa, I don't know. Buyer beware. Let's go ahead and grab some more torches and hopefully improve that. But you know what, before we do, let's try and figure out how we actually want the boardwalk to work. I was thinking, I kind of wanted the boardwalk to be suspended by logs, kind of like the dock we built the other day, except I wanted it to be wider. So I was thinking that once it kind of reached wherever the boardwalk started, which is like for elevation's sake, let's say that's about here. Dang it. We actually want to have this kind of be spreading out more all of a sudden. And I might even... Well, stairs that kind of awkwardly get narrower aren't great. I do. It's... Izuma asked, Joe, do you have an elytra? So let's see. Of course, not having light is going to make actually decorating this awkward. What would be the optimal way to do that? Okay, well, we'll just go get some torches real quick and come back and do this right. Time skip. So I kind of get the sense that this is the elevation I want my boardwalk to be at, because that's going to be where it meets the level over here. So we're going to go ahead and just start bringing this out. I've only got 2 stacks of these, which means that I can only go, if I'm going 4 wide, 128 divided by 4, well, that's the same thing as 64 divided by 2, which happens to be 32. So I'm not going to get too far on that alone. That's kind of disappointing. And I'd originally planned, I think I might want to put logs kind of against each other here. Like, have the, dang it. Of course, my entire inventory is all disrupted because of all the building I've been doing. I've got my stuff in weird places. I think I actually want to have logs down through here as well. Dang it, wrong. How many mobs are down here? Okay, dang it, that scared me. I just need to collect all that stuff. Dang it. I have to time things perfectly with that. I knew there was a skeleton there. Or a zombie, or whatever. So we're going to go ahead and have that one just kind of plunge into the wall. But you know what? That kind of works. So I was also thinking that what I'd do is have these every 8 or so. So if I went like, maybe not exactly 8, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then that next one would be the 8th one. So let's just go ahead down here. Of course, I'm out of bow and arrow ammunition. But you know what? That's okay. We're just going to keep going. And we'll hit that guy with the sword in a minute. Hey, buddy. I heard you wanted to be down here. That's okay. We're not open yet. Gonna have to... I wish I hadn't ripped out this entire cliffside here. That's going to be regretted later. Or now. Dang it. Worst pillaring ever. Pillaring is like the most basic thing in Minecraft, and I can't even do that anymore. Getting old. Boo. Okay. There we go. Excellent. So I kind of think that I should put that right there. Just to kind of... Well, not right there. Core concept, though. Howdy, False. Welcome to my video.
Hello. Welcome to my video.
Oh, awesome. I love being in videos. It's my favorite thing.
Great.
So, I know people have been talking about expanding the shop district here, and I was worried that somebody would put something really terrible directly against my gallery. You know, like the time somebody put a brick wall right up against my...
Yeah, that brick wall. I do love it. It is quite... You've got rid of it, haven't you?
No, I've actually left it, although I am kind of terrified.
I was going to be very disappointed.
Well, you know, I was worried if I didn't put in something like this stairwell right here, you'd come in and build a giant pixel art brick wall right next to the gallery.
You never know, man. It might still happen. You're giving me ideas.
Well, I'm hoping that this will be inconvenient to work around. Although, as you can tell, this is really ugly. This is just a general proof of concept.
This looks great. I like this this fence post, like looking in there. That's a really cool idea.
I didn't know this was hollow. So, like, I just started digging into it, and I'm like, oh, now I'm next to a creeper and a bunch of zombies. Let's flee.
Yeah, it's very hollow. Very hollow.
Yeah, so what I was kind of thinking is we have some stairs here which let people kind of see the gallery. They can see some of the artwork inside as they walk past. I don't have all the artwork in yet. I've just done one piece so far on this next round. But then we could have room for shops kind of over on this side. And I was thinking of having maybe 2 shops and then having the whole boardwalk kind of turn toward the sunrise here, which for some reason has not become noon or sunset. I think it's broken.
Yeah, it's a bit broken. None of us can sleep. It's fine. We'll just, wander around during the daytime. Yeah, no, that idea is cool. I was actually kind of planning a little bit different in a way. So, like, shops were still being planned for down here, but... I was kind of also thinking it would be cool to, because there's like loads of space in that area that you've just looked into underneath the big hill thing. We could actually dig in and put like some little like market stalls underneath as well.
Mm-hmm.
And my boardwalk was kind of going to possibly go along the actual side of the cliff, more so
Oh,
than on the floor. But
interesting. So,
yeah.
where were you gonna have the stairs for the boardwalk you were thinking of doing?
I was actually gonna. Well, your stairs are actually in a really good spot. I didn't think about that, but you see, like next to that smaller squid over there, I have
Ah,
a plot that's empty for a shop, and I thought maybe I could build like a big entrance to like a smaller shopping area down here.
yeah, that makes sense.
Hmm.
Well, yeah, because when I was looking at it initially, I was kind of thinking that by pulling the boardwalk out away from the cliff, we could actually have shops toward the cliff here, but
Yeah.
also shops kind of toward the sea, which gives us more space. Because space, people love building these gigantic shops. Like I don't look at this giant squid over here. I mean, that thing's got to
Yeah,
be
I
80
know.
blocks long.
Whose idea was that? I mean, come on now. It's
It's hard to tell
ridiculous.
from the goggles, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I like the idea of having the shops inside the cliff too. It almost seems
Uh-huh.
like we could have maybe like looking at these two lampposts here, like a
Yeah.
second stairwell or some sort of like ender pearl elevator that goes down in
Hmm.
then you can see the shops inside the cliff there.
Yeah, that's a pretty good idea. Let's see how much room there is actually in here. Oh, I can hear monsters.
Yeah, there are quite a few of them.
Yeah, there are quite a few. Uh, there's enough room in there to like still do stuff, isn't there?
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Dangerous task though.
yeah, we could also possibly add an entrance from my stairwell into here.
Hmm.
Careful for the zombies.
Yeah, he's alright. Yeah, we could. Yeah, I think just connecting up loads of paths and making it accessible for like from different places in the shopping district would be cool.
Yeah, yeah, I figure the more stairs the better because like people are they might be over here and then want to go shop at your squid shop, and there's no sense in them backtracking all the way.
Uh-huh. Yeah, and then that also means that we can move as far this way into like the desert and the other mesa underneath the squid as much as possible.
Indeed, yeah, I went out here. It's amazing. I figured somebody was gonna claim like either this desert or that savannah for their
Yeah, no,
like
I know, right?
base. Nobody
Yeah.
has. I started building a little sandcastle over
I
here.
was gonna say, I haven't seen that before. Is that new?
It's a work in progress. I know that sometimes I build stuff and it's really ugly, so I'm trying to design it in such a way that if you break one block, the entire thing collapses.
The whole
Which is
thing
why there's so
goes.
many torches and ladders.
I did notice. I did notice. It does look cool. What kind of shape you going for?
I was trying to go for an upturned bucket, and I kind of got halfway done with it, and I was like, you know what? I need to think more on it. So yeah, it's got kind of a creeper cyclops face that faces the ocean, but
Yeah,
the
yeah.
inside is no, it's nowhere near done. I
It
figure
looks like a pain to build. Yeah.
a painter build. Do you,
A
like
pain to build.
oh
Like
yeah,
annoying. Yeah.
it's very slow as you can tell.
Mm-hmm.
But we've got
Mm-hmm.
one single block that's underneath that torch right here. That
Oh,
if you were
okay.
or yeah or so basically if somebody
Ah.
were to let the water in right here, it would just wipe the whole thing away, just like the tide
Wow.
coming in.
I'm really nervous standing here now. Now you said that. I'm
Okay,
trying not to swing anything.
no, that's totally fine. You know, it's
But at least you've got it lit up in here. You know, you've got plenty of torches, so you should be safe from mobs.
indeed yeah.
Pretty handy.
Although of course nothing out here had been lit up at all, so
Yeah,
there's just a
yeah.
million things just kind of coming to the door all the time. But
Oh,
yeah,
so you're behind the sun being stuck then, I guess.
why would I be behind the sun being stuck?
Because making sure that nothing comes near your sandcastle.
Oh, yeah, but that implies a level of competence and goal setting that might be a little bit beyond my normal abilities. But yeah.
Cool. Well, I like it, and yeah, really looking forward to working on the project with you. The boardwalk thing. I guess we'll kind of each do some stuff to do with it, like build certain staircases and stuff, and then meet up in the middle, possibly.
Yeah, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, if we want to figure out how far out my stairs should go at this point, I just kind of wanted to get something down so that people could figure out roughly where they could start putting shops.
Hmm.
And, you know, if the exact lighting or fences or color of the wood or whatever it isn't gonna, if it doesn't match what you had in mind, that's
Yeah.
fine. I can rip it out and match whatever your style is. I just kind of wanted to get something in place, partially because, you know, people are already building too many shops up there, and partially
Uh-huh.
because if I didn't get something in place right now, somebody might put something way too close to this, And
Yeah,
this
and
kind
you
of,
wouldn't be able to fit it in. Yeah.
yeah, this is a good kind of border that'll keep this kind of toward this way, I'm hoping.
Awesome. I love the idea.
Excellent. Well, thanks so much for stopping by, False.
No problem. I'll catch you around the boardwalk then, I guess.
After talking to False to make sure that this didn't get, in the way of having a fun time for her and her development, I went ahead and I went ahead and I went ahead and I kept plotting and I kept plotting, and before you know it, look at what we gotten. We've gotten several plotting, which is the way to pluralize plot if you speak Dwarvish. They use N's for plurals. So, some of these are larger, like plot 6 here is like 15 by 15, as is plot 2 here, which doesn't quite meet it. Now, some of them, this one goes into the wall a little bit. Plot 1. Plot 12, I had originally misnumbered by not numbering it, but that's about 7 by 7. That should have been plot 3, but you know what? Plot 3 is wonderful too. So if you know any hermits that need to open a shop, I recommend that they give it a stop over in this shop stop boardwalk plot. Place. Hop. Anyway, until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring.